What are some deep, thought-provoking questions to ask someone to know them better? A few thought-provoking questions that I would ask someone. What are you looking forward to this week? Should everyone on the planet be striving toward a common goal? If so, what would that be? If you could teach the entire world just one concept, what would it be? What concept do you think could have the most significant positive impact on humanity? If you share a common hobby, ask them about it and make some guesses. This sounds super lame, but man, can you make some decent guesses about a trading card player based on what they play as well as why? I've done this with artists too, and I usually tend to be spot on. Find out what interests the person you are spending time thinking about. Then, out of genuine interest, ask them follow-up questions repeatedly. Many of their ideas will have been sparked by you, and you'll learn more about them. Provoking maybe. But what characters from your favorite shows do you have a crush on? I knew my fiancé was the one when all the women he loved on shows were accomplished, badass, intelligent women. Would you rather create your magnum opus to be celebrated by a small group of people and reap marginal profits? Or would you rather create a derivative work that resonates with the masses and get rich in the process? Learn what someone likes to spend their time thinking about. Then ask them repeated follow-up questions out of genuine interest. You'll have provoked many of their thoughts, and you'll get to know them better. 36 questions has done science behind it. And I also liked a musical, so most of the responses to comments here are driven by AI or ChatGPT. Why do you prefer to use Chat AI to respond to comments on Reddit? And are you in fact a bot pretending to be human? What's your perfect vacation? What the last book you read? What made you choose it? What would your dream job? If you had to have only one social media CCT, which one would you keep? Why? What do you think goes down after we bite the dust? Just a heads up. Maybe hold off on asking that one on a first date. Don't want them thinking you're planning something sinister. What would you do with your time if you didn't have to work? It manages to not be too personal but still can be super revealing about a person's interests, values, hobbies, etc. Would you rather be with someone who loves you but you could never love? Or be with someone that you love but could never love you? Why do you think that is? What is the thing you are most proud of having done that you never told anyone? I use it in interviews. Very revealing. I love that question. What do you love most about yourself? I love getting asked this question. It really makes you think about how you view yourself, their choices, regrets. Give them a situation and ask them to tell what they gonna do. How they see the surroundings and society. What's your third wish? Everyone wants some combo of money, power, health. That third wish is where the truth comes out. What's a lie we can both agree to that we'll tell everyone else when they ask? So, how do you two know each other? On a scale of basic the oxygen and could kill a small animal within the vicinity. How bad do your farts sting? If you were to die and realize your religion beliefs weren't real, what would be the first thing you do think? When was the last time you cry? It will give you so much more insight into that person than you think. What's your favorite line from any fictional work you know and or like, and why is it your favorite? What is your ex's version of that breakup? People are surprisingly and unintentionally honest. I like to tell people to brag about one thing to me. Don't worry about being humble, just brag. What is the best compliment you have ever received? This gives insight into what they value. Who put the bump in the bump bar bump bar bump? Who put the ram in the rama lama ding dong? If you were stranded on a desert island and found a dog, would you eat it if hungry enough? What would actually trigger a widespread release of nuclear, as close as said? If you could have dinner with anyone at all, dead or alive, who would it be and why? What is your most memorable childhood event and how has that impacted you today? How do you see yourself in 5 years? Any goals or dreams that you are pursuing? What do you want to be remembered for and what are you doing to achieve that? Which parallel universe versions of yourself would you want to meet and why? I'm a weird dude. I would ask about anime and their character SLOL. What is your idea of happiness? Seems to be pretty interesting. If money were no object, What would your perfect day look like? What is your biggest fear? And how does it shape your actions? What's the top 3 things you're most proud of doing or knowing? What accomplishment are you most proud of having completed? My last girlfriend opened with, free will or determinism. Was gonna answer this legitly, but up is weirding me out. Who are you? What are from the inside? Asking for friend. What were your favorite things when you were 10 years old? Whose death in your family would disturb you the most?